These are always fun problems. Not really. I know everyone really kind of hates these things, but we're going to figure out what should be in this step. So if we were going to solve this, what should we do first? So first thing I would do, looking at this one, I would subtract the 6 and then divide the 2. So first step would be subtracting the 6, which would leave us with 2 times x plus 1 squared. I want to line up the equal sign because we subtracted the 6. That's no longer there. Equals 128. And that's what should be there. In the next step, we divide the 2, and that's how we get to this step over here. So what should be there? Let's go ahead and look to the right over here. 2 times x plus 1 squared equals 128. So there you go. It's not too bad. I think this is where people get a little more upset. Where did Viet make an error? So let's look through this. Subtract the 4, so this should be a 106. Oh, no. Subtract the 4, right? If we subtract 4, wouldn't that give us 98? Because we're subtracting. Remember, this is a plus 4, so to get rid of it, we would go minus 4. And so that being said, this should be a 98. So where was the mistake made? That would be in step 1. Step 1, this should be 98. So step 1. Let's look at this example. What should be in step 2? So we're here this far. Now, how do we get rid of 1/5? We could divide 1/5. That's kind of complicated. But it'll work. It'll work fine. But what I would rather do is multiply the reciprocal. So if you ever see a fraction that you got to divide over to the other side, it's easier to multiply by the reciprocal. Why? Because the 1s will cancel, the 5s will cancel, and it will get rid of our fraction. So I'm going to multiply this side also by 5/1. So what we get here, like I said, the 5s cancel, the 1s cancel. Not that you really cancel 1s. We're left with just the x plus 3 squared. That's the whole goal. We wanted to be left with that on that side. Now on the other side, we got a fraction times a whole number, so I'm going to change them into a fraction. 20 over 1 is the same as 20. Now I just multiply. 20 times 5 is 100, and then 1 times 1 is 1, so really 100 over 1 is just 100. So if I look, C would be the answer. Dave solved a quadratic equation. His work is shown below. What could Dave have written for step 1? So this is just another practice problem for you guys. See how there's a 1/3? You just multiply by 3 over 1. And that would leave us with just the x plus 4 squared equals 144. My 4s have just been bugging me on this one. I don't know why the assignment had to have so many 4s. They must know that I'm not good at writing 4s, so let's just put an assignment full of 4s and force them to want to write 4s better.